You're watching Daddy Family Car. Good evening, this is Kampac Daddy from Japan. Today I'm gonna show you the test drive chapter of 2022 Toyota new Prius C. Let's find out the great family car together. Now this new Prius C, in the previous chapter I've got an impression it had good balance of quality and convenience, and also it targets family with children. When I drive this, I found some interesting hidden character which other car doesn't have. So I'd like to review this feel from a daddy's standpoint. Okay, let's take a test drive right away. The car I received this time was Z-Grade 1.5-liter hybrid with front-wheel drive. Getting in. It's a little pitiful to compare to the previous generation since it being 10 years, but the door closing sound is much more quiet. Then start the engine, ignite! The speedometer is a 4.2-inch digital display. Information in the middle, speed and tank on the right. On the left is a large shift status display. The information monitor is well done with good colors. But to be honest, it's too small. Maybe 5.2 inches would be nice. However, the status of drive mode are displayed in small letters, so it's a little bit difficult to understand. Now it's time to go. My first impression when it moves on, it's quite powerful torque. I'll tell you more about these details later. First, let's pick up a few points about utilities. The front seats are electric-powered seats, but they have 3 separate switches as usual. I think forward, backward, and up and down should be a single button. It's better. And also, there is no seat memory button. I do not understand why they adapt the electric-powered seat. So I asked to Toyota why. He told me this power seat has a single motor. Normally, a power seat in the luxury car uses 3 motors. One for the backrest, one for the up and down of the seat, and one for the back and forward. But that would be too expensive, so this Prius C uses a single motor and gearbox. That's why the switches were unnaturally divided into the 3. It was on Toyota's effort to make it cheaper. 10.5-inch display audio. If you install the navigation kit, you can not only connect to your smartphone, but you can also use your voice to open windows and adjust the AC control. Wow! Anyone else dislike AC control with touchscreens? Raise your hand. If you can control with your voice, it suddenly seems very attractive, doesn't it? Electric shift gate in the center of the console. Although the design is different, but the gate arrangement is the same as Prius. I'm not going to say this is what causing the confusing about throttle and brake, but it's hard to understand for me, to be honest. I think the demand may be low, but let me explain this turn tilt seat. This is a barrier-free seat that rotates to make getting in and out much easier for a lame person. Japan is a super aging society, so this feature cannot be ignored. This time it can be set to the passenger seat as well. Nice. Next, the visibility. The A-pillars are narrow enough and the triangular window is large enough too, so visibility is quite good. I'm sorry, I made a mistake with my GoPro setting, so it's completely blown out, but the color head-up display is nicely displayed at the bottom of the windshield. The steering wheel is just the right size. The leather wrapping is nice and smooth. The response is sufficient and easy to operate with light force, but the feeling is slightly soft, I think. It doesn't have the same precision feel as the Yaris. Maybe the body behavior that makes it feel that way. The throttle and brakes are easy to adjust, reacting a little when you step on them a little. And above all, the torque is amazing. The motor assist is incredibly powerful. The motor response is better than ever before. maximum torque of 141 Nm comes out as fast as you step on it. Whee! Prepare for takeoff. I was surprised by this character, such as standard compact car like this. The main reason for this feel is not the motor, but the battery. The battery has big chain design. Probably, I think this is the most amazing chains of this car. It uses bipolar nickel metal hydride battery. By the way, the battery in the smartphone you're holding right now is a lithium-ion battery. This bipolar battery. Let me give you a rough image of this type of battery. Instead of eating lots of crepes, it's cheaper to eat crepe cake, and I can eat a lot at once. Maybe something like that. This type of battery system is compact, low cost, and quick high power output. So it is not typical hybrid, but more like an electric vehicle feelings. When you set the drive mode to power plus, one pedal operation becomes available. This system will apply regenerative braking when you let off the throttle. It won't stop the car completely, but it will adjust and apply even when going downhill. Very smart. I think people who are not good at driving sometimes operate the throttle in only two ways, on and off. If you are a skillful driver, you can loosen or fine-tune the throttle between on and off. So this one-pedal operation is the best match for the rookie drivers. Also, fuel efficiency should be very good. From this point of view, it's quite good as a family car, I think. Now about ride feelings. It's hard to notice because of motor torque, but the ride performance is quite good. The wheelbase has been extended by 5 cm longer, so the stability at high speed is without any complaints, so it will be less stressful for long-distance driving. The chassis is the TMGA series, meaning Toyota New Global Architecture. So the chassis is very stiff. Also, the suspension responds honestly. It smoothly absorbs the impact of the front end. For the front suspension, a swing valve shock absorber is used. This is not an electrically controlled absorber, but it can handle both fast and slow punches from the road. So a two-way absorber like Shohei Ohtani. That's why the rear suspension is a torsion beam, but the ride is very good. The benefits of wheelbase and this absorber are really huge. I think it is more comfortable than the Prius. However, the 16-inch wheels are a little bit hard. Considering the balance between the weight and the fuel efficiency, I think 15-inch is the right choice. Okay, next, the noise level. It may not be fair compared to the previous generation, but it's really quiet. Sound-absorbing materials are placed everywhere, including under the floor and in the engine compartment. So even the switching from the electric to the engine was completely unnoticeable. I do notice a tiny bit of road noise coming from the rear tires. This is probably due to the rigidity of chassis. It's the same problem I had with the Yaris Cross and Venza before. For the safety of your family, you should also check out the safety features. The so-called Toyota Safety Sense, such as laser cruise control and lane tracing assist, is available on all grades. It is a pretty dandy point. The most interesting option is Advanced Parking System. It uses a camera to recognize the surrounding object and automatically turns the steering wheel to park the car. And also quick. Don't you think it's amazing compact car in Japan can do this? This is not a Mercedes, you know. Usual automatic parking works by recognizing white line and other cars, so you cannot use this system in your own garage after all. I know, you must be thinking, that's right, but that's outdated. What's more, we've added a memory function. Woohoo! It can even automatically park in your garage. To say the least, it's a revolution. The airbags are mounted in the total of 6 locations, front, side, and curtain. The NCAP means New Car Assessment Program crash test result have not been released yet in August 2021. As a reference, the rating of the previous generation are shown. There will be no particular problem this time either. Now the test drive is finished. Thank you. Finally, to summarize, this new PriusC, the neo standard of the city. Aerodynamics and body design have came so far. Why don't we change the battery? Let's tune the suspension. I want to make the advanced parking system more popular. Toyota mechanics puts a lot of thought into this where you can see. I think I'm going to have a long relationship with this car. Era of EVs is just around the corner. Many people are saying the age of EV is coming and the petrol engine will disappear. But in fact, electric cars are faster than petrol in the history of cars. This new PriusC also has very powerful feeling like an EV. To be honest, it's lots of fun. You must try this. Reconsider, what is a family car? Is it a satisfying ride for taking children to school? Is it easy for babies and grandparents to ride? In the case of disaster, what will be the role of electric supply and private space? I've seen what the family car should be in this small body. So I guess this car would fit in all over the world, from city of center to countryside. It's a nice dandy family car, isn't it? If I would find a fitting word, it is an one-for-all vehicle. Now, what do you think? The new Toyota PriusC test drive chapter. It's fun and easy to use for everyone. Indeed, it's just the thing of Toyota. Even if you become a dad, please ride that you think will be a cool car. Thank you for watching and sorry my confusing English. I'm trying to improve my English in this channel. But if you like this video, please subscribe. Now to daddies and mummies around the world, good job today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.